I think for sure it has something to do with the political spectrum and what you can discuss. In Denmark, there's a whole part of the right wing that is just not present in the discussion because we don't discuss, like we legalized, for instance, gay marriage in '89, we legalized abortion in the 70s, and that is just not a part of the discussion anymore. So, and that's a huge part of the discussion here and a huge part of the media focus here. And on the other hand, we in Denmark, for instance, have social democratic parties or socialist parties in the government. So the whole socialist view of things is a huge part of the media back in Denmark, and here it's completely absent. So I think it has something to do with, well, the cultural blind spots, really. Like, there are just some things in a culture that you don't discuss or you don't discuss anymore. So for me, I think it's been awesome to come here and see that you discuss completely different things. In that way, you become more aware of the cultural blind spots that you have. Well, actually, I've done an undergrad program in Denmark in law. It's a different system, and now I'm doing a master's in journalism. And I've come here to the University of Montana for 1 semester. Basically, the reason why I chose the University of Montana was, well, one, it was in English, which is the easiest language for me, apart from Danish. So that was a major thing. And another thing was, it just seemed like they had, I had some requirements from my university back home that I had to take both journalism and law options. And it just seemed like they had a great journalism program and a great law program. The thing I want to do, because I am combining law and journalism, is basically specialize in politics or law. It's an advantage to know something, something like law or science or whatever it is that you want to focus on, that you want to report on. I think that's going to be more in demand in the future, because there are so many specialized niche areas where you're supposed to know a great deal to be able to report on it. But the way you're going to report on it, there you need a lot of different skills. Like, for instance, if you have to produce something for the web, you have to know to take a good photo, or to do broadcast, or to write a good story, to use social media and so on. So I think that maybe the content is going to be more specified in the future, but the way you're going to report on it is going to be really, really broad. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do. And here, you know, you have online news, you have journalism and society, and other classes that really focus on, you know, how you're going to report on things. It's not just that the school is good, and I really do think it's an amazing journalism school. Especially compared to, you have only 900,000 people in Montana. It's amazing that you can have a journalism school at this level. So yeah, the school is great, the people are nice, the campus is so beautiful, and you know, it's easy to get friends. There's a huge international community. I think there are about 500 international students at the school right now. So you will get to know tons of people from all over the world. And it's just a great experience to try and especially for journalists who are supposed to be objective, it's a great experience to go to another country, to see your own country through that country's eyes, if that makes any sense. It really puts your own bias to the test.